Take two. See if this works. If it doesn't, I'm switching to The Sims or something, where I know the problems are in that game. And I know how to fix them.
With any luck, this
And I did it.
Look, and now that Paimon takes a close
these
So
are not
frustrating.
real. If we want to go down, we must first just.
All right, then let's.
I sense the
So I think it's fine, question mark. I'm trying to... I think it's like the best I can do right now. I don't know what's going on. Let's refresh.
Right.
Game hates me.
Let's dance.
Which is weird because I'm pretty sure maybe it's just a bad day. Bad streaming day. Clearly something is going on.
Break a leg.
Alright. Can I actually do this without it breaking? If it breaks once, we're switching. 100% guaranteed. To a game that's offline. If it breaks.
Motion to compel.
I find it hard to believe it's the internet quality that's making it bad. Alright, we're still continuing. Oh, I'm kinda glad I restarted it. Just for that treasure. Alright, take whatever. Because I can see the ping just going all over the place.
Shine down. Observe.
I never have a problem with this game.
Boom boom.
Am I using that character? I have no idea.
Unleash. Motion to compel.
Come on! Just die. There we go.
Boom boom.
Just kill them all. Okay, time to go back. Now I have to retrace everything. I'm afraid that I'm not gonna be able to
appears that we've
complete
been
this.
taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
I feel like it's lagging, but I don't know how true that is. I wanna wait till you... Oh, there's some lag. Why is this happening?
The core of Cryo Incarnate.
Kill that. Everything.
There is no escape.
Come on. Probably not even the strongest one. I think everything's normal. I say that, but then it's gonna go away in like a couple of minutes. Or it could. I don't know. I hate. Can I skip this? I've seen this already. No. Fine.
Is everyone okay? Look! Cecilia disappeared beneath the clouds again!
I don't care.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Come on.
Manifest!
Kill them. Kill them all.
Unleash!
I'll protect us.
So this isn't going to go all the way down.
Flags up.
3,000. Nice. Come on. Is it almost there? Maybe. Oh no, stream element caught up. Took a while.
Torn to oblivion!
I realize what I'm doing now.
Break a leg. Observe. Time for your arraignment. Motion to compel.
Fine.
Shine down! By ordinance divine!
Kill him.
Obey! Unleash!
Kill everything. Oh, I moved it over there. Dang it, it's not close to this at all.
Flag fly. Let's dance.
There is no escape!
Flag fly.
Come on. So close. There we go. I have a feeling it's the game. Nothing works.
We're gonna fall. This time we're really gonna fall.
I can't do anything. There we go.
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise,
Oh.
that could have ended very differently.
The whole thing could have been destroyed. But we're back.
Something looks different about this stone wall.
Just gonna rush to where I was.
Hey, that Series on the move again. Let's
I
catch
don't
up
know
with
where. Get a wall. There we go. It's just further down here.
I'll protect us.
Inazuma shines
There.
eternal!
Might as well. Oh, there goes all that damage.
And step. Grand finale. Invisible evidence.
Now.
Obey!
I'm stuck. No, okay. Oh, I got stuck up there.
Let's
The
dance.
walls are dangerous. Getting stuck on
Now
them.
you shall perish!
So what are the odds that I can roll a character I need?
Transfiguration!
And not have to worry about the
Unleash!
game breaking. Alrighty, my luck's pretty
Do your
bad.
master's bidding! Illusion shattered!
So what's it gonna do to make it better? Nothing. This game is just very unlucky. There's no such thing as good luck when it comes to this game.
There is no escape! Obey!
Why would you want God?
Unleash!
Flags up.
Why would you want that?
Motion to compel.
Doesn't exist.
Time for your arraignment.
Nothing
Inazuma
exists.
shines eternal!
That's all the stream even exists.
Cryo incarnate!
Break a leg. Flags fly.
Nothing.
Shine down!
Incinerate.
Alright, fine. It'll be okay. Temporarily. I think it's the bitrate causing all the issues. I don't even know what's causing the bitrate to go crazy. It's not like I'm using it more than once. It's just the computer. Nothing makes sense.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Nothing needs to make sense for everything to be broken. Why did it turn me around? The Sealies. Thank you. Treasure? I heard it. Just gonna walk away. Don't you dare. What is this? Let's find out.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite?
It's a big piece if it is.
It's so huge!
So is the Jade
That's
Chamber.
true. But then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe. You seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story.
That's cool.
I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
I wonder who this master
Hold
is.
on a sec. Paimon just realized something.
What is it?
If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Oh my
This
goodness.
rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely.
Paimon has
Don't
all
worry.
the questions.
I can handle the weight quite easily.
Wait, what?
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
No, Paimon meant you,
My
not to get
safety.
hurt. Care about you as a person.
That's right. Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are.
True.
Gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Everything just makes sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Alright.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself?
Treasure!
Strength much?
I do wonder
Yet? Let's go meet her at the building site.
who her master is. Let's just do one wish. Alright, what do we
Oh my
have
god,
here?
I can't believe my eyes.
It's a rock.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
Dead guys are
Almighty
amazing.
Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations! This item is approved for submission.
Yay!
I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
We made it!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plaustrite
I mean,
specimen.
it's not just me.
But I have to correct you on one point.
So many.
It's not helper, it's secretary.
Oh, secretaries are
Miss
assistants.
Secretary,
I
what
was
do
the
you
one who
think
said
of
it.
the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plaustrite we have received so far.
That's
If everything
good.
goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side
Yay.
note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Alright. I'll leave her to work.
Shenhe! Shenhe! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it?
She doesn't seem very
Whenever
happy.
Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before.
Why aren't you happy about it?
They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect,
Oh, she's
as
supposed
if
to be
I'm set
normal?
apart from the common folk.
Normal.
Because that's
Not
how
easy.
Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
You're not what? Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Get some rest.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a
Let's
rest.
take a nap.
No need.
Hopefully it's fine.
I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
Well,
You can't do that.
yeah.
It's dangerous out in the wild on your own.
I'm afraid it's gonna
When you're
crash again though.
hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice
Hopefully it works.
comfy bed. Alright?
Paimon is
Okay.
right.
If you insist.
Let's get some rest.
Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
I completed that dungeon finally too. Get some rest and continue on the quest.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great.
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other
Nice,
room is
let's
just
go.
to the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but
Not
notice
more food.
one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for
Yes.
breakfast tomorrow.
Just save chicken for
All right.
breakfast.
I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here?
Is she the mentor?
Let's go and say hi.
Okay. Let's go say hi to our good old friend. Oh no. Hello.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Yes. I think
So
so.
far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Does you know both
Naturally.
ice
Save
characters?
for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe Shenhe knows Ganyu.
What's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's
What's her
thinking
name?
maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Isn't she one?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However,
Wait, she's
Shenhe
human?
is human.
What?
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Never would have guessed.
Either. This is a real surprise.
Oh, how'd she pick up that rock?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
She seems more like Genyu, but she doesn't have any animal
To
features.
start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely
So she's
direct.
more like Yula.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her.
Then she
In
is
this
like Genyu.
respect, she has not changed.
That's kind of cool.
One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the
It's really
scene.
weird you're talking about yourself in third person.
Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a
goodness.
monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
Oh, that's at 6?
Sounds so dangerous.
When one
She
arrived,
lived.
she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal
She
children
didn't have
are
any
fragile,
parents.
both physically and mentally, and are highly
Age
reliant
4
on
already
their
surviving.
parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born.
What? Yeah, that's why she likes to
One
kill
dealt
people.
with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's... Only after she was
psychopath, yeah.
satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm.
And all this at
did
age
she
6?
finally relent. She then passed out
crazy.
without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily.
I don't think she would
On
have
one's
died.
arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
I'd believe that.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Paimon has all the right
Alas,
questions.
the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless,
I mean, you
one
did find a
decided to adopt her.
6-year-old. The angry voice is so good. All the voice acting in this was really good. So this is Shenye's master,
Indeed.
because she's
It
the one
is
who
one
adopted
to
her.
whom she refers. Shenhe has an
But
extraordinary
she's not an adepti.
constitution,
She's just a
making her
really
well adapted to practicing the adepti arts.
interesting child.
All the adepti cherished her
Human.
talents,
I don't know.
and so we were willing to train her.
That knows ice.
However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by
How do you
day.
deal with wanting to kill people on a
Mooncarver
daily
once
basis?
performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay.
Oh my
The
goodness.
red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her
That's why she has
somewhat
no, like,
inexpressive.
emotions.
Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
She's just ruled by anger. Or rage. Oh, she's sleeping. Maybe, maybe
It is
not.
only by fate
Someone's
that
walking.
people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that
It's an
fate has given
interesting
you.
character, though.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Yep.
You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
It's always there.
Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond.
Wonder what
to the coming
conflict's coming.
storm. If one is willing to be a witness to her achievements, but if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control.
They'll take back the city.
Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Alright, time for us to go to bed. There we go. Never realized it was 8.
So, Shenhe,
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Makes sense why she's colorless in like the red ropes on her outfits.
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you. So I went outside to check and caught sight of my master.
She knows
On
everything.
top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me.
I mean, I don't worry about
After
you killing
all,
me.
Master is very talkative.
It also makes sense why her eyes look emotionless.
sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still,
It's worthless.
though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a
Treat
friend.
everybody as
For this,
friends.
I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and
True.
foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it.
Who cares what people
Although I
think?
don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! But
Yes, because we haven't
before we
finished.
do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going.
You're still calling her little
After
helper.
all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to
One
find
person's
it.
gonna turn up
If
with
it
it.
turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly.
Just continue onward. Who needs to check on the other
And another
people?
thing, we bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's
Oh
one
my
for you,
goodness.
Shenhe. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
I'm glad she likes the grilled chicken. Question is, how do I get some?
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky!
Yay!
But it seems to be tied down by something.
Probably
That's
so it
because
doesn't
it's not
float away.
finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beto! And hey!
Oh, it's our friends!
Person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is
kinda cool.
ready, we place it into the keel and
feels
let the partially
big.
constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we
I don't know
brought some
why
new
they need
materials
it
to
to
submit.
be in the sky.
One moment.
doesn't matter.
I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
More.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto? You're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
It's kind of shocking.
Sure
She
am.
is joining.
I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
It's nice of her.
So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a
I
hold
feel like it's more common than they let on.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Lyra opera scene.
Opera.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, I'm not sure we've met.
Friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as
A lot
I
of
like to say,
friends.
a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss
She
Shenhe,
looks so
though we
fancy.
are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire
Everyone
a
wants to
specimen of
ask
the
her a
plastrite
question.
required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
Excuse me for
Oh,
prying,
no.
Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, she's just
No.
helping.
I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case,
Sounds like a
I
robot.
have a proposal to make.
Let's all work together.
Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a
We
question.
just gotta be all 3.
Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us.
Yeah, that's a very smart
What do you think?
strategy. Might as well, because they all
Sounds
have
great.
something they want to do.
How does that change things exactly?
Homework.
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd
Yeah.
I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Just one person needs to find it.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. Alright, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores.
Okay, so she's going after
From
that.
what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice
Okay.
from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Let's
Wonderful.
go.
We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
But dude is such a cool character, but I don't like playing as
Let's
her.
go. By
But
the way,
she's so
what
cool.
question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
That's kind of cool.
Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
It's a lot of D's.
Ah, hello.
It's getting
Are
unplugged.
you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of
Everything.
something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry,
Oh, I think I know what a reference
who's
is there.
asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me,
Oh, well.
but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yun. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of
Hopefully get a
fact,
chance to.
I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber.
Oh, the Jade
The types
Chamber.
of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No.
No? We were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds.
Oh,
Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions.
Should be easy to find.
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though...
Just gotta keep digging.
That's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
And where do we start?
I'm
Tell
really
me
not
mine.
sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals,
just
ask
ask
them a few
people for help.
questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Do you know that mountain?
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Alright. Let's go to the mountain. Which, oh, it's actually right here? This can't be right. I don't think it should be over here. It's southwest of the mountain, so we just took a
I
shortcut.
came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child.
Story
I remember
time.
it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these
Look
majestic
at how
towering
pretty it
peaks
is.
and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of
What is with this
devastation
title?
is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
This whole place
The Divine
is...
Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place.
I hope she's not making it after herself.
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Probably is.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
What is not Paimon's favorite?
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another.
Or is this about
One
Shenhe?
day, a terrifying monster appeared.
Shenhe? I don't know how to pronounce
The wife was
names.
out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
Just reminds me of the Ice
Piece
Girl.
of work. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand.
It's like a
Just
legend.
while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood
Yeah,
up
I have a
and
feeling
came
I know who
forward.
the main character is about.
No, don't do it, little girl.
What is Paimon doing?
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she
I
was
went to the
concealing
store.
an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she
Ooh.
courageously drew her sword
That is
and entered
really
into a
good.
fierce struggle with the monster,
from which she eventually emerged
Especially
as the
since you didn't bring your sandwiches to work.
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti.
Only question is, are you sharing?
As one of their own. Her story
Probably
became
not.
the stuff of legends.
That's
But
cool.
alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again
I have to do that
re-enter
more
the mortal
often.
world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a
Yay.
brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
Everybody wants some food. I want chicken.
That's how the opera ends.
I really
It's definitely
like this
her.
story.
It's a story about her.
But I personally think that
Oh,
perhaps
not
the
that
little girl
kind,
is
but
not as
sounds
brave as the opera
good.
makes her out to be. I'm not sure she
That's
deserves
spicy.
all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable.
well, she really knew
When
about
my father
her
wrote the script for this play,
before the
I
play.
suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story.
Oh,
The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired
hopefully she's.
Paimon.
Oh, she's happy
Let's
about
go
that.
get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
My mom's the only one that's like, let's go. Everyone else is like, I'm still asleep. Use the vision. How do I use the vision? Wait. Firefly. I don't see it. I'm gonna be walking here for a while. So we have some slimes. And so up top. I hear it. I got one. Well, where's the next one? Has to be over here. I hear it, I just don't see it.
This should be enough
Yay.
Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Symposium.
Let's head over
I think I
here.
saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Oh, yeah, this guy.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir.
He's
Can
not
we
gonna
ask you
help us.
something?
There's no way he's gonna help us.
Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Symposium.
Are you a
Is
zombie?
he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhe, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
I just realized that the Travelers, my outfit,
Sorry, you can go ahead without me.
has like yellow
I'd like to have a
elemental
word with this
stuff through
gentleman.
out there because her
If
element
that's
right
okay
now
with
is
you,
Jiyu.
Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Uncle?
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive.
Oh my goodness.
The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Symposium. But I think you can find some information in the village.
Now you're
This
talking, that's
place is
weird.
deserted now. No one ever comes here.
That looks like a
So you
cute
can
little.
rummage
There's a
around all
ceiling
you
on the
want.
roof.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhe?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
How do you know all about these
Okay,
people's
Then
intentions?
let's see what we can find in this village.
Why are all the lights on if no one's here? Oh, I mean, maybe that's his house. Like this one house.
And leap.
Because the rest of the house looks broken. But you know, that's a good question if no one comes here. And he's the only one we found.
What's this?
Oh my goodness, it's a note. Of course. The doctor said you were grave ill. Don't worry, I gave you everything I had to save you. My heart bleeds. Whenever I see you getting weaker, your illness beyond treatment, now I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You have no regrets in life. The only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. I don't know how to pronounce their names, but you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. I can still breathe. I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could find my hands on looking for a way to save you, but it's futile. Finally found it. It's Mingyu. He kept the book that we could save you hidden, and I took it and fallen short. Summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent, only pointed to our daughter. The god said her fate will bear the curse of calamity, and that she is prone to bring harm to those close. The god also said that she might even be a cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the gods mentioned. 3 days has passed and still no news. I grew restless from waiting, seized by a feeling. I'm sorry, my love. Forgive me. Oh, what's his... Well, you betrayed both of them.
So... Shenhe is the divine damsel?
Didn't you know about
it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier.
This is her village.
According to this text,
Her
the divine damsel from
her.
the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
That's a little cruel.
The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
Somehow she survived, which is amazing.
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Well, do we have to? I guess she wants a more accurate statement. Unless that's what I'm looking for. Nope. A branch family of exorcists.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
I guess she's just gonna read it for us.
His yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
I just said they were a family.
We've
A
looked
former
everywhere, but still
dream.
no mention of Symposium. This is it!
Magic engraved
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Symposium! Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
Okay. Well, I just gotta go back to her. We found it! Oh wait, can I go on top of this building? There's treasure.
No need to stand on ceremony. I'll just take this.
Can I? Oh, I don't think I can get up. I don't think I can get up further from down. Oh well, I'll come back. Eventually. If I ever remember.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
I feel like that's the father, but I know it's not.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I mean, he did
I don't know what I
sacrifice
feel.
you.
I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But It also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is,
Just have
I
some
feel
opinion, though.
It must have been so tough
Have
for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Anything.
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Are they actually gonna meet again, though? I don't think they will.
Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
I don't think she cares anymore.
let's go then.
I feel like
Miss Shenhe,
something going
there's
in.
something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I
based off
say that
you.
opera always deviates from the truth. But now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
Gotta tell the
It's
story
okay.
as it is.
I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human
This is
society.
her way of becoming
So,
human.
I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera.
That's
But
crazy.
I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Gotta think
don't
outside the
worry.
box.
I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe, Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. Let's go.
Pamela, like, let's go
Can't let
already.
someone else beat us to it.
Calm down. We're talking. Chill. Look at how pretty the sun is. Until we find it. Why am I in the water if it's not in the water?
That's everything
I
we
got
need.
it.
Let's head back and
Oh, that's not him. That's the other guy. Alright, we gotta focus on this before we talk to Betos.
So, are they okay?
Getting so confused.
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these.
That's good.
Guess now it's my time to shine.
We need 3
Hey
pieces
everyone,
then.
how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business.
That's one
Don't
done.
worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating
I
to
have
the
a feeling I gotta
Adepti?
find every single
I'll
one of
sort
these
that
items.
out.
Really?
You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years.
Oh, she's
I
just
know
gonna
a
make it
thing
for
or two
us.
about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils.
That's
The
so
Master
cool.
heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver
You
some
just give it to
Adepti
us and then
sigils
we
to
can
her.
deliver it to her.
Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without
Easy.
knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths
I
have
think she should
crossed,
stay.
we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you.
It's her
So,
right place
Master
to stay.
Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Oh,
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
I don't know about that, but we'll see. She is human, so maybe she can teach slightly just by doing it. So we have all 3 pieces, so we're almost done.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
It's good to know.
I've finished forging the things you asked
We
for.
got everything.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Let's go. Same thing. Same
Ningguang's little
thing.
secretary, we found all the materials!
Yay.
Oh, already?
A little helper today.
All 3 of you found them together. Okay, I see. The
3
Wonder Cores and
questions.
Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
Yay, we get to ask our questions.
I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What?
Yay.
It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate yet.
Oh, sucks to be him.
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
That's what
I'd like
happens.
to invite our 3 winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
She's in the new jail?
Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright
Okay.
then. Guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
It's like 2 years. It's a while. I don't even... Okay. And teleported us, so I got really confused. Where else
Combine the
was
Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment.
This looks really cool.
The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Okay.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already
Everything
heard
is
something about the
cute.
reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
She knows everything.
Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that
Alrighty.
we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber?
That'd be really cool.
The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Can't deny her.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
That's so nice of her. She didn't have to do that either.
Traveler, Shenhe, Paimon,
She
how
has
are you
stuff to
looking
do.
now? Do come and see my play when the time comes.
I want to go see it.
You're next.
That'd be really cool.
What is your question? I should
What's my
clarify.
question?
I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
It's a shame.
Wow. You're a mind reader,
I think she
Ningguang.
just knows a lot because
Guess Paimon will ask a question
for
then.
so many years. No, Paimon,
Managing
don't
a
ask
successful
questions.
business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
I don't want to know this.
Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Paimon, don't ask questions.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance,
Oh, she'll give us money.
you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
It's a lot of money.
Great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang?
And start working.
From us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yeah, why
This
not?
is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure?
Sure.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of
You already
another one.
wasted your question.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question.
But can you answer it?
Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
That's important. To
A
belong
sense
somewhere.
of belonging.
Yes.
You don't feel like you
To become
belong
fond
somewhere
of
that
a
doesn't
place,
feel like
to feel part of it.
it's
It
a reason to
always
stay.
requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
It is really, really true,
Hey,
though.
what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou.
Beidou.
It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest.
Forced you.
Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not
Tell
gonna be
me.
easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Is it the upcoming
Don't worry.
war?
I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear
What
it.
is happening?
Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
Care to
You'll see when
share?
the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better
I
that
want
you
to know
don't
what's gonna happen. Okay, she's preparing for liftoff. We're taking off into space.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber,
Where's this guy?
I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat.
It's a pretty big
My wish has
dream.
not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew
How
at this
cool
time.
this chamber looks.
I
though.
hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world.
As long as it stays
And I
that
hope
way.
that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Let's go! Oh, this is so cool. It's taking off. Can you imagine if this fails and just crashes down with everyone on board? It's a crazy thing. Oh, something bad's happening. Look at that. Boss fight? Oh, that's so cool though. Kill him! Just floating above. They knew about this then.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final
Silence.
follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber,
It only makes
I
sense.
chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
That's a smart strategy though.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the
Oh.
Adepta.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Oh, look how cool her shield is. Kill him! The kitty cat girl! Look at all the people. This is really cool though. The Adepti's not gonna do anything to stop it. There's Beidou in a group. It's pretty much everyone from Lee Harbor is here fighting him. There's...
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
Oh no, they're gonna die. Let's go!
What's that? Wait!
giant wave!
I can see this becoming like a real anime series with the way some of these cutscenes look. Kill him! Earth is brave, no question about it. I can stop everything. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die. Oh no.
You are a cursed child.
It's not
Your
her
life
fault.
brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
Father,
The day you
terrible.
learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Come on, rise. I hate her father. Look at how cool this is. That is so cool though. Used a lot of her strength though. Come on, kill him! This is really just about her story more than anything. Crazy niece. I love it. Let's have more. I'm actually...
What are you doing here?
Oh my goodness.
I can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people
What am
of
I
Liyue
doing?
Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think
She's already dead.
We'll help you.
Oh, come on. You got this. This is a cool fight though. I love it. Where? Where are you? Can I? No.
Manifest!
I don't have a water person on my team.
Harm to oblivion!
Kill him! Don't get back here. Don't go in the water. Get back here. Can't kill you guys. You're too far away. Where? See you. Fine.
Grand finale. Black slide. Ready, steady, go.
Oh, wrong character.
Ordnance divine. Unleash.
One.
But my defense was watertight. Shine down. And step.
Dang it.
Let the show begin.
I need to heal her. We get the heals. Where are they? Wish I can do more heals, but whatever. No! I can't even move! Oh, Barbara saved me. Thank goodness for Barbara.
Feeble.
One said.
Let's dance. Black slide. Motion to compel. Strike
Strike is one. Black fly. Unleash.
Come on, kill him.
Manifest.
Come on.
Now you shall perish.
Oh, you're walking away from me. I don't feel like I have no characters for this fight, but this is really cool. Alright, we're just gonna wait for him to reappear. I think there's only one left, you know, looks like another one might be almost dead. I'm not exactly sure how true that is.
Unleash! There is no escape!
Yeah, that hit him. I'll use her next.
Obey! Do your master's bidding! Observe!
I killed you!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
Mission complete. Let's go! I want more! Are you alright?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal
Save
with it
the day.
myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury
she
like
can't
that, she'll
do
likely
everything by
seek
herself.
refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
I went pretty well.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous
Oh, you didn't
treatment.
have to.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal.
That's really
of
cool.
course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help.
She needs to
On
stay.
behalf of the entire
So cool.
Millilith, thank you for your
You
service.
joined the army. Just like the
Great.
hero in the story.
Then next time I watch Miss Yoon's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments.
So
I wasn't
nice.
trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Well, you protect everybody.
Let the soldiers recuperate,
I'm a
but don't
single
let your
person.
guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
But she helped, that's all that matters.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
You shouldn't destroy all
One
the
has
Jade
observed
Chambers.
your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time.
Yep,
Hence, on
I remember the
balance,
last fight.
one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not
probably always
suppose
be
that one will
monitoring.
not continue observing you hereafter.
Yeah.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Hopefully it's been one you enjoy.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
That's good.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be
True
interested
love.
to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Maybe.
Oh. They are all like this.
The traveler is just a hero.
Fine. Since you care not to listen, One shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Oh, she's just done.
Please.
It's out of here.
Have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This bank.
Whoops. Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I double clicked it.